I'm in New York City this week, but we're still doing an episode of Ask Dan. And on this one, we're going to talk about what else, Andromeda, Surface Studio 2, and should Microsoft start charging for Windows 10? All that and more. Stay tuned. Assuming the Microsoft Andromeda device is real, when and where will Microsoft announce it? All right, what would be an Ask Dan series without another Andromeda question? Now, you're asking for very specific info here. I will say we are still hearing a 2018 schedule for this device. As to when, well, we are hearing October. Microsoft does do October events in the past. In fact, one of its most legendary ones was October 2015. And we're expecting sort of a similar event maybe this year as well. Now, this is all, of course, internal information we're hearing. Things could definitely change. This is a moving thing. We don't get daily updates from Microsoft on their progress with Andromeda. So if we're not exact on this, please forgive us. But we are hearing October this year. Should Microsoft add a yearly license fee to fund the development of Windows Desktop? All right, Luke is basically asking the question here, should Microsoft revert back to its old model where it would charge users an upgrade fee for Windows? The idea behind this is that if Microsoft brings in revenue through Windows directly, instead of license fees that are indirect when you buy a laptop or a new PC, that we could get rid of those sort of targeted ads and apps that you get when you install a new build of Windows 10 or you buy a new PC, so the Candy Crushes of the world. In fact, HP, Lenovo, and Dell and all the other companies do this as well and add even more content. So would adding a license fee get rid of that stuff, or would we get rid of some of the targeted Bing advertising maybe? I agree in theory that would be kind of nice, but once you go to a free model, it's really hard to roll it back. Ask anything on the internet where they give away news for free, Twitter is free, Facebook is free, everything is free. Once you start doing that, then to start charging a fee is kind of bad. And I don't think that would go over well for Microsoft. Don't forget, they're in a struggle right now. Windows 10 is doing pretty well for them. But Windows 10 is also in a transition. We're in this weird world right now where PCs are changing from these desktop things that we use to laptops to now even smaller devices. And you'll see more of this in the coming weeks as well. Windows 10 on ARM. All this is transformative to bring PC into the modern world. You can think of it as PC 2.0. I think now to slap a charge on that, well, you're just going to drive people towards Chrome, which is slowly building steam in the market. And sure, it may not be as powerful as a PC and people may not like it, but if you start charging for Windows and you give Chrome for free, well, people will go to Chrome. So no, I think this is a bad idea and I don't think it would work at all. Are you still expecting Surface Studio 2 for the fall? So the last time we spoke about Surface Studio 2 was in January, and in that video I said it was expected in the fall. What John's asking here is what year did I mean, 2018, 19, or 20? And I do mean 2018. We are still hearing, or at least expecting this to be again at that October event. That could shift. We don't have that as an official confirmation, but that is what we're expecting at this point. Now, since that video in January, we have heard its codename, which is Capitola, which is a city in California. And that's only interesting because down in California, there's evidently a secret Surface lab where they develop a lot of their hardware. So they don't do it all at Redmond, but they do some stuff down there as well. I imagine maybe that is someplace as well. But anyway, for that device, we are expecting a lot of the same. They're going to keep, I assume, the display the same as well as the base, but we expect internals to be obviously improved. There's a lot of issue with the one in the past in terms of performance. There are basically laptop components in there instead of full desktop ones. We are also hearing actually a lower tier price point, so they're going to bring down some of those components so it'll be more affordable. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but it should be a very good device. I expect this to go more consumer now instead of just pros and artists. We'll have to see what Microsoft does, of course. It should be an exciting device. But yeah, Andromeda and Surface Studio 2 in the fall. It could happen, folks. Okay, so that does it for this episode. Remember, if you have a question, use hashtag AskDanWindows on Twitter or drop me an email at askdan@windowscentral.com and maybe we'll pick yours. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.